What's up, fans? Big J here, checking in from my hotel room. Been here since Friday night. I'm in a secret location north of the ATL, which is the airport code for Atlanta. I got a load in the morning going up to the north side of Chicago. Delivers on Wednesday. So anyway, that's how my week's going to start out. Heading up to Illinois. About to have my first sip of beer. Trying something new tonight. Pabst Blue Ribbon has a 6.5% alcohol by volume variety. Notice the black can? This isn't your normal Pabst Blue Ribbon. 6.5%. See how it tastes. Ooh, not bad. It's like light beer. It's good. Way better than Steel Reserve. So anyway, trained bench press yesterday. Trained back today. Basically push and pull. I don't really call it by the body parts, because I train exercises and ranges of motion. I don't get gay and talk about what body, like I'm doing middle delts, bro. No, I split my upper body in half. One day is pushing, the next day is pulling. It's called old school push pull split. So you do, everyone's going to be like, well, Jay, what day do you do shoulders? Well, you do your military presses on push day, after you do bench press and incline or decline, whatever you do for chest. Then you do your militaries. And then your rear delts you do on your pulling day. Like today for rear delt, after I got done with my favorite back exercises, I did one-arm dumbbell rows. And for those of you who aren't very experienced with one-arm dumbbell rows, most of you might think those are a back exercise. They really hit the rear delt, even though you'd think it's a back exercise. But trust me, it's rear delt. And bicep. So my upper body is just trashed after 2 hard days of training. I hadn't trained chest or my pressing movements in like 12 days. I hadn't done it since like a week ago Monday. And then back by pulling, I hadn't done in the same 12 days a week ago Tuesday. So basically I took all last week off. So I was on 12 days recovery, and I felt like $1 million fucking dollars skipping a week of training. I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram video. When I was back in Delray, before I went back on the road, I had the legendary Chris O'Toole spotting me at the Delray LA Fitness, and I knocked out a pretty decent set of 365 for 12. And I was pretty happy with that. I mean, in the past, my best ever with 365 was 14. But they were more of like Lenny reps or Dale Chance reps. I thought my set of 12 with Chris O'Toole spotting was a much, much better set. I know you guys still try and criticize. You know what? You can't, when you're doing reps like that with a heavy weight, you can't lock out. You lock out the last couple that's it. So you guys that think you know everything, those aren't full reps. Fuck you. You really don't know shit. Go watch some Johnny Jackson or some Branch Warren videos. Those guys don't even come close to locking out. Those two are momentum lifters. They do fucking Lenny reps or Dale Chance reps. Mine are better than fucking Johnny Jackson and Branch Warren. So fuck you guys. So anyway, I felt so good yesterday. I was gonna do. I figured, you know what? Since I hadn't benched in 12 days, I might as well just do a little bit of volume work. And I'm thinking, you know, why don't I just do 365 for 5 sets of 5? And then, so I didn't even bother getting a spotter, because I can do 5 sets of 5 with no one spotting me, no lift off, nothing. And that's a good workout after a little time off, 5 sets of 5, because you get 25 reps in with that weight. So anyway, I'm planning on doing 5 sets of 5, because I didn't think I was going to be that strong because of 12 days off. Anyway, I get to 5 reps and I'm like, fuck this. I am not racking this. And I kept going, and I did fucking 10. And because I didn't have a spotter there, I racked it. I could have easily done 2 more, if not more. And these were real good reps. Remember, I was planning on doing 5 sets of 5. So I wasn't planning on doing a set of 10. So when you're only doing 5 reps, you come a lot closer to locking out. Basically, the more reps you're going to do, the more of a Dale Chance rep you do. If you're handling a weight that you can do for 15 reps, you're going to lift it like Dale, or like the other short people like Branch Warren. So anyway, I was using my 5 sets of 5 technique. So my set of 10 yesterday was absolutely excellent. They were like all 10 reps. Were the first 9 were probably 7/8 of a rep, and the last one, obviously, I racked it out. I locked it out as I put it in the rack. So that's how you train, guys. You can't train full reps when you're doing that many reps. Now, if you're doing triples or doubles or even a set of 4, hell yeah, lock those fuckers out and take a big breath before the next rep. But when you're going more than 5 reps, you cannot lock it out. In fact, it's dangerous to your elbows to lock that shit out. So you guys could just save your fucking comments. So anyway, I felt real good. I wish I would have had a spotter. I would have done more. So I don't feel I lost anything going 12 days in between a bench press workout. In fact, I think after being in Delray, I don't know how long I was in Delray, 6 weeks? I think I was off work damn near 6 weeks. So remember, I started out at Bradford Manor. I put in 2 weeks out in the acreage at Brad's house. And when I remember, that was coming off COVID-19 where I hadn't trained. So out there at Bradford Manor, I was just exercising with 2 1/4. The first 2 weeks at Bradford Manor, the heaviest I went on bench press was 225. And then when LA Fitness opened up, I really started training hard, and so I guess my body needed a break, because today I'm back. I was every bit as strong as I was the last time I did back 12 days ago. So hey, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe after 6 or 8 weeks of really bombing it, skip a couple workouts. You don't have to take a whole week off, but maybe skip a couple workouts. Don't stress over missing workouts. If you are eating properly and getting enough sleep, and getting enough water. Rest, hitting your macros, and drinking enough water. You are not going to lose a thing if you skip a couple of workouts. So, you know, and mentally or psychologically, that's hard for a lot of us to do. Because, hey, if you don't love going to the fucking gym, give up this hobby. Because if it's like, if you dread going to the gym and it's just work for you, give it up, bro. You know, go do something else. I love going to the gym. The happiest and the best I feel all fucking day is when I wake up in the morning, I haven't had anything to eat, and I put my scoop of Nutrex Outlift Miami Vice flavor in my shaker cup, and I take that first sip of pre-workout. That's my favorite time of the day. I love working out in the morning without any food, because obviously I ate like a big fat pig before bed. So that's, to me, that's the best time to train. Fasted, after a good night's sleep, first thing in the morning. For one thing, when you work out first thing in the morning, the pre-workout hits you better because there's nothing in your stomach, and all those nutrients that are in that pre-workout get absorbed, and they do what they are supposed to do. So anyway, it's been a pretty good weekend in this hotel. Friday night, I had I know I showed you guys 12 Imperial IPAs. I only drank 6. You know, Friday night, 6 of those fucking beers gave me a fucking nice little buzz, and I lost interest in drinking. I got tired, I got hungry, I ate, I went to bed. And usually when I have a couple beers, it's off to the races. So I'm pretty happy with my behavior Friday night. I had 6 beers, 8, went to bed. I've still got those other 6 IPAs in the cooler, but I really don't like them. That's why I bought these Pabst. Pretty much I'm going to drink a 6er of these Pabst instead. I'll leave those IPAs for the fucking hotel cleaning crew. I always leave, not always, but usually I leave a few beers in the fridge for the hotel cleaning ladies. I don't know if they drink them or what they do with them. I doubt they throw them away. I don't really care what they do with them. Maybe they take them home to their husband, you know. God bless them if they do that. So anyway, that's the situation with that. Yesterday I did not drink a drop, and that's probably why I had such a damn good workout today. And I'm going to try not to overindulge tonight, because I don't have to be up super early tomorrow. My pickup is anytime from 8 a.m. to noon, and I'm only 51 miles away. So I just haven't been feeling the healthiest if I get fucked up. Obviously, we know why. I was 335 pounds this morning. Way too big for a 51-year-old man. I know that. I want to do something about it. It's just hard. When you're used to eating for gains your whole fucking life, you're programmed for one thing: eating for gains. So I'm gonna do it. I gotta get down to 308 no matter what. So what's that? 27 pounds I need to lose, or I might as well not even go to that bench press meet in Las Vegas. And I think I'm gonna. The short term goal is to get to 308 and do a bench press meet and see how I feel at 308. Because at 335 I feel like shit. I need a break after everything I fucking do. I go to the goddamn grocery store. I need to lay down when I get back. I mean, literally everything I do, I need a break. And I got some new batteries for my blood pressure monitor while I was at the store today. And I took my blood pressure, and believe it or not, my blood pressure is fine. It was borderline. I think it was like 142/90. And a lot of you little assholes probably think that's high. That's technically borderline. Because to pass a DOT physical to get your medical card to be a truck driver, you have to be 140, or you have to be under 140/90. So I was 142/90. If I would have just chilled out for a few more minutes and retested it, I probably would have been 139/89, and I would pass. So I'm right there on the borderline of passing or failing my physical. So but I'm off my meds. I do not take blood pressure pills. I've got my blood pressure at 140/90 naturally without drugs, because blood pressure drugs are fucking terrible for you. I just got back on the CPAP because my blood pressure had crept much, much higher than it is right now. And that CPAP it does miracles for not only your blood pressure, but your overall health, your recovery, your energy, just fucking everything. Once you get over the pain in the ass of getting used to the CPAP, you fucking love the thing. So I'm going to keep using it. I've got it set up behind me on the table. I don't know if you can see it underneath that lamp. And I also have a 12 volt cord, so I can use it in my truck. I've got two different cords for it. I'll tell you, I get my best sleep in the truck with that engine running and that air conditioning on max. There's no better sleeping than in the back of a fucking truck. It's awesome. So the other night, just out of laziness, I didn't bring the CPAP into the room. I left it in my truck. Well, Friday night, I woke up at like 1 in the morning, and I felt like shit. And I knew what I needed to do, so I walked out to the truck, grabbed the CPAP, brought it inside, set it up, and I felt fine in the morning. I'll tell you what, that CPAP is just, you wake up after 4 hours of sleep on the CPAP, and you are fully rested. It's really amazing. And mine has a little water reservoir in it, so it doesn't dry you out. But it's just awesome. I can't say enough good things about the CPAP. If anybody here thinks anybody that snores, go get one. It'll change your fucking life. So anyway, that's that. So anyway, back to the diet. I need to lose some weight. I'm not gonna do fucking keto. I know from experience, you're just not as strong on keto. Your body needs some carbohydrates for maximum strength. Anyone who wants to refute that or dispute that is they're lying to themselves, and they're lying to you. You're never going to be at 100% doing keto. And plus, with keto, you got to increase your fats, an absurd amount. And I don't want to do that either. So I think what my plan is going to be is on training days, obviously I'm going to have a high carb meal post workout. And then I'm going to try and limit carbs the rest of the day. And then on non-training days, I'm going to have a little bit of carbs, but I'm not going to have like carbohydrate meals. You won't catch me having spaghetti or lasagna, or a carbohydrate, or you know what I mean, the carbohydrate-based meal. I might have some carbs, but it's not going to be the main component of the meal. Usually when I get a hotel room, one of the things I usually do every Friday night, for one thing, because it's easy, is I like to get a pizza delivered, and I always feel like shit the morning after I eat pizza. So I didn't get pizza last night or Friday night, and I'm not getting any tonight. So there's not going to be any pasta, no meals that the main component is bread, like pizza. Those are just off my list right there. Bread and pasta need to be nearly eliminated completely. If I'm going to have a carbohydrate, it's going to be something that isn't refined, like a potato or a sweet potato or whatever else. Rice. I love rice. I like mixing black beans with my rice. Brown rice is just so fucking boring on its own. You mix in a little bit of black beans and it gives it a little bit of fucking flavor, and it's not so fucking boring. So yeah, I'm not doing keto. You know, I know I could lose the weight faster, but I'm not in any hurry. I just need to get my shit together and stop eating garbage. So that's the plan with that. I'm really looking forward to going live here on YouTube. Right now, I'm not eligible to go live because I haven't fulfilled the, I believe it's the 4,000 viewing hours, something like that. So I really need to get more subs, and I need to put out some longer videos so that I can get to 4,000 viewing hours. It's just tough. It's tough to come up with content when you're unable to do a live stream. I mean, shit. You guys that know me from Instagram know I can ramble for an hour on Instagram, no problem. But here on YouTube, I'm just not eligible to go live yet. So if you've been wondering why I'm not doing live streams, I need your help to do live streams here on YouTube. I need you to watch these fucking videos and help spread the word to get me more subs. Because I guess if I get 2,000, I'm almost at 2,000 subs. I'd like to hit that in the next couple of days. I'm pretty close to 2,000 subs. So if I could get all 2,000 of you guys to watch 2 hours of content, I would be eligible to go live, and that would be very good. And I promise you guys more content once I'm able to do live streams. So you know, another thing I like about live streams, I don't know if here on one thing that keeps me going doing a live stream on Instagram is reading the comments. You know, you can read the comments, and then that completely takes the conversation on another tangent. So here, just talking to the camera, you know, if I'm not in the gym doing something, it's just hard to come up with things to talk about if I'm not reading comments. I'll tell you, I do need to get a fucking tripod. Once I should have gone to Walmart this weekend, just out of pure laziness. I did my grocery shopping at Publix because it was right down the fucking street, literally. I wanted to go to fucking Walmart and get a tripod because YouTube is just so difficult to do properly without a fucking tripod. I used to think people with tripods were so fucking gay, but now I understand why. Because it just makes your life so much easier. And once I get a tripod, I can use the other lens. See, right now I'm using the fucking selfie lens. I'm watching myself talk. If I get a tripod, I can flip the phone around, use the better lens on the back of the camera. I'm on the back of the phone. I just can't do that right now because without a tripod, I can't get up and look and see what I'm filming. So, anyway.